Shalom, Kahala Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Bashem Harakakadesh. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Barakathum to the Hakim out there keeping his word, truth, and all sincerity, teaching the downfall of Esau, these 2/3, this wicked kingdom, and these heathens. I'd like to give a double honor out to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Men of Valor, and DTA, and likewise men prophesying and proclaiming the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to the 1/3 men, women, and children, to the Habai Shadawadah, the House of David, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Rise Israel, Lam Lam Young, forever and ever. There's been a lot of talk on people prophesied and not talk or prophesied, but that's not really what I'm about to go into. I just seen something that's very spiritual. Because you got a lot of these people. You got stuff being cut off, waters being cut off. You got these emergency people, these people that have been prepping this stuff, that have been preaching the Bible. They're seeing where do they go, and this is a time that, the elders and apostles have been preaching about for all these years. And for us people that have been watching that are just now prophesying or trying to teach whatever we know, the best of our ability. This is that time, Yahweh Shemi Shai about to lock it down. And I'm sitting here listening to Elder Tahar, and he's talking about he's saying the same thing that I've been saying, like, yo, this could be the year, man. Like, we could be up out of here. I pray we up out of here. I'm sick of being here. I'm sick of being tormented and stuff. But this is very spiritual right here. Because I was scrolling down this page, I was listening to him, and then it says over 1/3 of the planet is on lockdown. And I'm like, wow, that number 1/3. If you think about it, the 1/3 men, women, and children that are going to be saved through Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And then, the 144,000. But this is Zechariah 13:8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Now, we keep talking about how sometimes it says that be faithful for 10 days. We keep talking about how, a lot of the men of the Lord, is going to get arrested, thrown into jails, and, thrown into jails, and, even some maybe martyrs and put to death. But to me, that was very spiritual, seeing that 1/3 being on lockdown, because, Yahweh Shem Shai, we don't know his plans. He may have us locked down because he's going to have these 2/3 out there destroying each other. He doesn't want us out there, so he may have us on lockdown. Maybe we get arrested, taken in by the army, the cops. We get on lockdown, and we keep our faith, and then Yahweh Shem Shai may come pick us up from there while everybody else is outside, killing each other, stabbing each other, beating each other, going all out. And this is Revelations 2:10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prisons. And that's talking about Esau. That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. But thou be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So be faithful unto death, and you're going to get your crown. You got to kind of think about it like this. If you get killed, especially you keeping this faith for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, they ain't doing nothing but doing you a favor. Realistically, I know it's a scary thing to, it's a fearful thing, to think about, But if maybe that's the way the Most High is going to have mercy upon you, is by letting you go that way, And maybe he won't let you feel no pain, and just take you right up on the chariot. Maybe he'll take your soul, your spirit out right before, your body get destroyed. You be in your new body. So I just thought that was to me, that was really spiritual. Looking at this 1/3, it said 1/3 of the planet on lockdown. Dang, where'd that mug go? 1/3 of the planet on lockdown. So that 1/3, you know what I mean, it's kind of talking about how we about to be, the 1/3, just because you women and you other men, just because you may not feel like you 144,000, that don't mean that you ain't gonna be on lockdown. You know what I mean? That you ain't gonna get, taken in these camps and stuff. You know, um, that's the spirit too, because 7 and 7 is 14, and the number 4 is right after, so that's 144. That's the spirit. Um, that really is the Kadash right there. The Wadiya Bashim Yashai. So yeah, I was just, see, here we go, over 1/3 of the planet. I mean, that's the spirit, man. 1/3 of the planet on lockdown. And all you have about Shimei Shai is coming for is what? The 1/3 men, women, and children, and the 144,000. That's all he's coming for. He's not coming for everybody else. See, watch. This is Revelations 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of there, my people." No, that's not. Well, that's a good verse too. That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So, we came up out of there, meaning being set apart. This wasn't the verse that I was looking for. I was looking for a different verse like it, but we're not going to receive her plagues. We're going to get pulled up out of there, up out of this place, out around Ratazah. And I heard, oh, it's like it. And I heard the number there in 144,000. I actually memorized a lot of this, like just from listening, because if I was learning, for a lot of you that don't probably read so well, or you do read, maybe you blind. Realistically, there's no excuse. If you blind, you could hear, but that's how you're gonna remember, because you're gonna remember because the fact of, you don't know if you're gonna be able to have your Bible with you when we travel. You don't know if you're gonna be able to have your sword. You don't know what's gonna be the situation where you have to take off during Jacob's trouble. That's why you have that dude Nate over here trying to tell that pastor, or that one whatever who was interviewing him, that to don't let you don't worry about the scriptures. He's like, let us break it down. Fuck no. If I have to let you break it down, I'm gonna get put to death because your stupid ass don't want to talk about Jacob's trouble and stuff. I'll just follow the elders and apostles, the men that you want to call all these names. Them. I'm the same with them, because y'all talk shit about me too. So I must fit in. Them must be my brothers. They they got to be doing the right thing, going the right way. That's just how it is. When everybody else don't like some shit, them the people you should be hanging out with. You know what I mean? them the ones you should be figuring out. Like, why is everybody against these men? Because people do that shit to me all the time. Oh, don't talk to that man. Oh, don't talk to that guy. That guy, he did us dirty or something. Then you find out later, like, nah. That's why I don't listen to everybody else, man. If these other camps ain't trying to provide and prophesy correct, man, just let them go, man. Because you got a lot of these women that are in these other camps, man, that are following these men and thinking that they really live in life, because everything looks all high class and fancy, and they think that, oh, I'm wearing a crown, and you ain't saved until you on the chariot. You're not saved. Nate ain't trying to save y'all. Nate is just putting finger curses and everything else on people. And then you got this other dude at the ISUPK. They tripping too. You know what I mean? They're being carnal, disrespectful. Disrespecting the word Yahweh Shem Shai. It's one thing to be out there and, talking and asking questions and, going along with them. But you know what? They was being fucking carnal, yelling behind the Pittsburgh camp. Hey, this shit's sick. And you think that them is men of the Lord? He said, you got to be humble. You know what I mean? He dealt with the meek, the humble. You know what I mean? That shit wasn't humble at all. This is Revelation 7 and 4. Yeah, but learning, listening is to learn is some to learn. You have to listen. You know, um, you hear the same things over and over, replay the same videos, download the video, listen to the scriptures, get it in your head, because you might not have a Bible in that time when you got to run, and you're going to have to be like, man, I need some faith, I need some faith. And you ain't going to have no Akim because the internet going to be down. You ain't going to have no brothers to talk to. You might be just alone in the sewer or alone wherever you at, and you're going to be like, you're going to have to remember that verse. Oh, be patient, or be you don't have to remember that verse, keep your faith unto death and you'll be crowned. You got to keep yourself motivated. You got to keep yourself motivated, because you might be hungry, like, nah. Elijah got fed by the ravens. He wouldn't, he said, whoever call on his name, has he ever done anybody? You got to remember the best of your ability to remember these verses. He said he never, no one that's ever called up on his name has ever been done old, or done bad, So you gotta remember these verses best of your ability, Keep yourself motivated, you know. Keep yourself like, power, pray, Elohim, keep that power with you. Ask him to give you the Kodash, not to take it from you. But this is Revelation 7 and 4. It says, yeah, you might be sitting there like, Father, I'm going through all this stuff. How do I know that I'm yours? How do I know that if I'm an elect or not? And then you got to remember, he said, if I knew you, I knew you from the womb. You know what I mean? You're going to have to remember these verses. You got to remember to the best of your ability, because even if women come up to you, you're going to have to keep that cool, keep that word. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're going to have to remember, he says, my people shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My people shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. My people shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You're gonna have to remember these verses, because he says it so many times up in this Bible, different verses of the same thing. It's like a song, you know what I mean, or something. It's like a what do they call that? A nursery rhyme for you to remember, It's like for your mind to remember, to be able to reflect on. So this is Revelation 7, which revelations means to reveal. So, like you have a revelation, 7 and 4. So it says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144 and 4,000, and all of the tribes of the children of Israel. So that that was spiritual. So like I kind of forgot why I was bringing this one out, but this is important. The sealed number. We at them times, that the Most High he about to create some great destruction, man. Like, people about to die. Look at this shit, man. I'm gonna show y'all something. Salakia. Okay. I guess I don't have that up, but watch all these blood rivers. Watch this. Watch all these blood rivers. Look at this. This is February. This is, where is this at? This one is in deadly earthquakes, blood rivers. You got blood rivers right here, Africa. This is March 26th, Africa. Let's go ahead and see. Around the world, these things are turning red. These are all these are all things that's coming. And Esau, he keep lying. He'll be like, oh, well, a plant leaked some paint or some food coloring or something. They'll say something like that. Look, nothing. It was like a plague that struck biblical Egypt. They know what it is. Indonesia. This is rivers turning red all around the world. This is no joke. It just turned red in Toronto too. This ain't no joke. Let me show y'all. Let me look at the one. This one is from. Yep, this is February. This is Turkey. Deadly earthquake. Rivers turning red. He said earthquake in diverse places. I mean, it's just gonna be just like the Jamaica. Look, Jamaica rivers turning red. Look, St. Mary's River, blood red. This that was 2019. It's like it. Look, Toronto. Let me put Canada. Do we ever look at this one? I don't care about that bullshit, man. Where's the images at? There we go. It says according to Yahoo, residents in Russian city inside of the Arctic Circle had been posting photos of a local river that had mysteriously turned blood red. These is plagues. It's not gonna stop. These is plagues, man. I keep telling you women, you better get under a man of the Lord, but y'all don't want to. I mean, that's on you. There's nothing that there ain't. I can't force you to do nothing. But how about Shimmy Shai gonna force you? But it's gonna be too late, man. It's gonna be too late, man. By the time y'all go ahead and do it, it's gonna be too damn late. It's gonna be too late. Watch. It's gonna be too damn late. This is the one I think Toronto. This one's Toronto. One day ago. March 25th. Published March 25th, 24th, 25th. Look at this. This is blood rivers everywhere. Yep. See, it says Toronto's hiker passed a creek in Mississauga. Man, y'all know what that word is. I ain't trying to pronounce it. Tuesday came across a decisively biblical look. No, it ain't decisively. Yeah, it is decisively. Decisively. Yeah, man. This ain't no game. You know what I mean? Look, they trying to say that. They keep trying to say, oh, the agency said 400 liters of red ink spilled into the creek. So Esau fucking the creek up. You know what I mean? But that ain't what happened. They always keep trying to blame stuff. They keep trying to take stuff from me. How about Shimei Shai? And even if it was, still blood red. How about Shimei Shai still in control of everything? Because he's omnipotent. He's omnipotent. You know, he's in control of all. So, yeah, man, we at them times right now where it was like the second exit, or we in the second exit.